The Bradley Beal buyout situation, the BBB, really got me thinking a little bit, man. Not all buyouts are the same. Not all buyouts are equal, right? I was doing a little bit deeper dive into the Bradley Beal situation because a lot of people seem to get this thought in their mind that, hey, man, he got bought out because he was trash, which was not the situation. He got bought out because the Suns did bad business. A $300 million contract, fully guaranteed, no trade clause, and all that. These guys didn't really have an option but to buy him out. With the buyout, they were actually able to kind of make the money that they owed him flexible, stretch it out for the remainder of the contract so it wasn't such an upfront cost. You're going to have to pay a bad deal. That's when you know you in the hole, right? And that's what gave the option for Bradley Beal to say, hey, you know what? If I'm going to get my bread over there, and they're going to be able to make it more comfortable for them when they already got Jalen Green. Keep in mind, he didn't get bought out until Jalen Green came into the picture. From what I understand, they were shopping it around to try to get KD onto the Wolves and get Rudy Gobert and I forgot who else off of the Wolves in order for that exchange, but that didn't happen, right? At that moment, they were still going to keep Bradley Beal. So it wasn't necessarily that they were just buying out Bradley Beal so they can get him up out the door. They did it because they needed flexibility with the money for them to be able to kind of still wiggle around. You gotta keep in mind the Suns still have like 8 guards. They don't have a fully fleshed out roster still, right? So people are making this narrative that Bradley Beal can't ball anymore is insane, especially with a squad like the Clippers. You got to think you put Bradley Beal on the other side of the wing with James Harden or a Kawhi Leonard, and you spread that floor out that way with Zubac as rim protection. That means Zubac got the paint covered. Kawhi gonna have the mid range to the 3 pointer available. James Harden 3 point threat. Bradley Beal, come on, bro. He was shooting like 50% from the field last year, 40% from the 3 point line. You spread him out and give him the ability to kind of do what he got to do. He's not going to just be ball dominant and leave you hanging in the corner. He's going to feed you what you need. You need to create. That's when you time to dump it off to either a Kawhi or a Bradley Beal. Think about it. Who you double team Kawhi, Bradley Beal and James Harden's open. You double team James Harden, then Kawhi and Bradley Beal open. You double team Bradley Beal, you got Kawhi or James Harden open. And you always got Zoo as the lob threat. Not to mention we got Brooke Lopez backing him up. Now, with that being said, he gonna hear the chatter. So I'm predicting we're gonna have a bounce back year for Bradley Beal. You had personal issues with the city of Phoenix. People hated Bradley Beal. All due respect to the Phoenix Suns, I love the city of Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? But the Suns are a dumpster fire, bro. You can't sit there and blame the players when the whole man they had all types of issues with the fans, all types of stuff. It's nasty. Now you're gonna come back over here, come down to the west side, and you're gonna get love. You're gonna get a new arena. You're gonna get California weather. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention you're gonna be with an elite, the elites of the elites, right? You can call them vets. I call them elites, seasoned professionals, right? I know the narrative out there said, "Hey, the man, the Clippers are old and this and that." Listen, like I said before, Bradley Beal ain't no scrub. It ain't like he got bought out because he can't play. He got bought out because the situation called for it. That's why. Come on, bro. Bradley Beal didn't jump off the edge of a cliff when it comes to the stats. You can say what you guys want to say, man. He's a solid pickup. People need to be aware, and I like the energy. I like when the Clippers is an underdog. That's the best version. This is what we do out here. You're going to see this next season coming up.